Okay, so my name is Ari Fried, coming to you live from New York, freezing cold New York, December 25th, 2024. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. I just want to speak on something that I think is very interesting to me. First of all, before I say this, they call me EON. I'm an expert on nothing. So all it is just a rant that I just want to talk about. And this is about Adam Silver. Now, all these commissioners in sports, it's a scrutinized job being a commissioner in sports. It's because everybody in the public knows you, and you suspend players, you discipline players, you tell players the rules. You are authority in a public figure, in a public space. So fans are going to hate you because you're going to suspend players, especially good players, from their team. You're going to make coaches be fired and whatnot, draft picks. Like, there's a lottery in basketball specifically where you give players the future, whether you like it or not, even if it's fair. The lottery, the draft lottery, in hockey too, and there are also lockouts. People are going to scrutinize you and not like you. That's part of the job. But there's one commissioner that didn't want to be within it, and it's inevitable that it was going to happen, and that's Adam Silver. And I just want to say why. Adam Silver took over in middle of a season. I believe it was the middle of the season. It was the middle of the 2013-2014 season. Now, all we remember is commissioners. We don't really see commissioners besides for NBA drafts, and as well as we only see commissioners in NBA drafts, as well as NBA finals, giving out the trophies and congratulating the winning team. Now, the Miami Heat won in 2013. That was David Stern's last time giving the trophy away, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, who was drafted? Was it Anthony Bennett? Was the first pick of that draft, of the last draft of David Stern. Now, here's what I'm going to say is this about Adam Silver. The problem with Adam Silver to me was he let the players run the league. I don't mind you playing players, and if I'm the players, take full advantage of it. But the players get paid no matter what. The players they're getting crazy and crazier money, which is good for them. I don't mind doing that if I'm them, and I would do the same thing. And I say congratulations to them and their family as well for getting that money. Congratulations, take it. But my issue with him at the beginning, because remember his first test when the public spot was Donald Sterling, and the owner of the Clippers, who said something crazy and outrageous. And it was sad what he said, to be honest with you. But it was disgusting, and he was known as a disgusting person, but he was going after Magic Johnson personally in some ways. But Magic gets off the hook, but for whatever reason. I mean, great all-time legend Magic Johnson, the greatest point guard ever till Steph Curry showed up. But I'm just going to say this, what he did to Donald Sterling. He started the cancel era, cancel culture in the NBA when Donald Sterling did that. Why do I say that? Because Donald Sterling did not say that in a public setting. Donald Sterling said in a private conversation when he was recorded by his mistress, or by his side chick, as they say, for lack of a better term. He started off by saying, the players, because that's what the players wanted. You made a guy sell the team. You forced a guy to sell a team. You forced a guy to get out, even though that was one of your bosses. You threw him out of the league, which, whatever. I'll be honest, I think the league is better without him than with him, no doubt about it. Steve Ballmer's a great owner, and he's very entertaining, and he's done an amazing job from the standpoint, maybe not winning or losing. I'm not going to go there, but I'm going to go with Steve Ballmer cares about the game and he cares about winning and he pays players and as far as we know, he's treated players decently, and majority of the players as of now have only said good things about him. So I just want to say that it's better for the league that Steve Ballmer, that specific example, but it set a tone that the players are in charge. They could do whatever they want. They run the league. They run him like a muck. And he did that to the Suns owner too, which was private conversations as well, that there were rumors going on. And that guy even fought himself and said, cancel culture. People got to stop being sensitive and whatever. And then he did the same thing to him. And then he makes excuses every time when the China thing happened, because remember, he said, fine, the players don't have a leash, they could say what they want, and then when and his employees could say what they want until the China thing showed up, and then he basically looked like an idiot, and then the ratings were down that year at the beginning of 2019-2020. Instead of saying stuff like the China doesn't have an effect, he's saying stuff like social media went up, like he's smarter than us. He keeps saying the words because that's what these NBA players have done since that time. And I think he's the main culprit of why these ratings are down. And by the way, the ratings could go up. He's had good times. And then now, when the ratings are down, he said it's not because of a lack of interest, it's because of illegal sites. Now let me say what a bozo answer that is and what a stupid answer that is, but by saying, I know better than you, I'm sophisticated, and you fans who actually pay us, because they've been disrespecting fans for years, and I'm not saying players didn't do back then, but players do it more and more often. They blame older players from other generations